Hey basketball players, today I'm going to talk to you about what you should aim for when you're shooting the basketball. Now, when you're talking to a coach or a trainer, they'll have usually three different things they will tell you to aim for. Number one, some trainers and coaches will tell you to aim for the front of the rim. Now, that's totally okay. You just have to get it over top of the front of the rim. The issue with aiming for the front of the rim, in my opinion, is sometimes if you're aiming for the front, you're gonna hit the front. Now, other coaches will say aim for the back of the rim, or those little loopy things that hold the mesh. They will tell you to aim for the opposite side of the rim or the opposite side of one of those. That works as well, quite well. Some of the players who use that tactic are Steph Curry, and he is a fantastic shooter in basketball. And then there's other trainers and coaches who will tell you to aim for the middle of the rim. Aim for the big, wide open, gaping hole in the middle of the rim. And believe me, that tactic works quite well. However, I'm going to tell you one more way that you could actually aim, and that is by feel. That's how I shoot. So, to be able to aim and shoot by feel, you really have to know what your form feels like. So to do this, you really need to know what your form feels like, and to know what your form feels like, you need to start every single time when you get on the basketball court, you need to start like an inch away from the rim. Get your form and go up and try to aim for that swish every single time. Now, when you get a little bit older, that's okay. You might not have to go to the rim every single time because every court might be not as different as it used to be to you. However, you really need to know what your form feels like. You need to know what it feels like when you hit the rim. You really need to know what it feels like when you are getting a swish. And then you can work your way back. Now, the reason why I like to shoot knowing what it feels like is because then I can make changes to my shot in the middle of the game. And being able to change your shot form literally in the middle of the game is going to help you a ton. So if you notice that you're hitting the side of the rim, and that's because your elbow is maybe just a bit too far out, and you can feel that in your shot, the next time down the court, you know, hey, the reason why I've missed 2 shots in a row is because I felt my elbow go out. I'm going to really focus on getting that elbow in and taking that shot. This is why I always like to explain to every single player what to aim for in reality, and then what to really have your mind on in game. So for me, I 100% go by feel. This is what it should feel like going in, and I aim to get that feel every single time. This takes a lot of practice, but until you get to that point, what I would say to aim for is one of those 3 things, because every player is different. I'm not going to say that you should aim for one specific thing. Some players have better luck aiming for the front of the rim. Other players have better luck aiming for the hole in the rim. Other players will have a better shot when they aim for the loopy thing that holds the mesh on the opposite side of the rim. Meanwhile, while you're aiming for one of those 3 things, what I really want you to try and focus on is how your shot feels. What it feels like when you miss, and what it feels like when you make that shot. Really focus on your body. Have the aim. Have your eyes look at the rim before you shoot. Aim for what you want to aim for, but really go by feel. Because this is going to allow you to become a better shooter, because you can be halfway through a game and say, man, I've missed 4 shots. Why? Oh, my legs. I haven't been jumping as high. I haven't felt my calves engage as much. I need to jump higher. Now, of course, there's always that saying, if your shot is short, you need to get more legs. If your shot is long, you need to get more arc. But if you can do that on the fly without having to think, hey, my shot was this and blah, blah, blah. If you can just be like, oh, I didn't feel my calves engage, I need to shoot, I need to jump higher. Or I felt that ball go off the side of my hand. That means that that ball is going to go right, and I can then correct it to go off that middle finger. Other things that can actually help you in the middle of the game can actually help you in the middle of your own shot. So if you can feel like your shot is about to go off that right side of your hand, maybe you didn't have a great grip on that ball. If you didn't have your hands totally wide open, your hands were just kind of a bit to the side and it's going off the side, then you can, halfway through your shot, correct yourself really quickly and bring that elbow out just a bit to compensate for that ball going off the right side of your hand. Because when your elbow is out, it forces the ball this way. If it goes off the side of the hand, it goes this way. And if you can correct your shot even halfway in between, and I've done this myself multiple times, then even halfway through your shot, you can automatically correct your shot to have a higher chance of getting that ball in. Now, I hope that this video has helped you become a better shooter in basketball. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, go check out some of the merch in the link in the description below and on the top shelf below. And I'll see you guys again next time.